All right. What you want to talk about today? Anything? Want to talk about the All-Star game last night? Dunk contest? Hmm? No? Uh, okay. Well, let's see here. Uh, let's. You want to talk about Luka Doncic? You know who Luka Doncic is, don't you? Well, I got something even better. Let's do Women's History Rights. Actually, Women's History Month. Want to do that instead? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. What do you think? Yeah? Say hi. Say hi. We'll do Women's History Month instead. That sound good? All right, good. All right. I'm back with another one of Darrell's Reaction. I'm Darrell Watts, the host of Double Take Sports Talk podcast. Of course, you can check out this series on Instagram or on YouTube. And also, you can check out our podcast on any platform podcasts that you listen to. So, as I mentioned in the introduction here with my daughter earlier, say hi. Say hi. Yeah, good, good. So, I want to take a moment and just mention Women's History Month. So she's sitting here. This is my daughter that's going to be the future of women's rights and all that. So look at it. Just enjoy. You love doing that to yourself, don't you? Yeah. Let's just say that with Women's History Month, it's a full 31 days of history of women and how they revolutionized pretty much everything. Right down from sports, from civil rights. You okay, honey? Yeah. Yes, I wrote it. From that and you know, all of these movements that's going on right now as we speak. So I think it's important that women do deserve to get the recognition, especially as a future older one right here that's enjoying herself, just moving around. She's gonna change the game. So you best to believe that. All right, honey. All right. So, and I think it's important that Women's History Month, for the month of March, I think it's very important that that be discussed. I always look back now on Super Bowl 55 because of the fact that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won that Super Bowl. And it had a mixture of all kinds of black coaches, women coaches, and all of that. And they actually changed everything, especially the women. You know, not saying nothing against black fellas, but it's just we're talking about women's history and women's rights and women's history month and all of that. They have some recognition. And I mentioned on the podcast on Friday that they hired a black full-time official female African-American as a first in NFL history. So women is just growing and they're changing and revolutionizing everything that's going on at this moment. I know you're drooling on yourself, honey. I know. Stay focused. See? Pay close attention. See, you're on Instagram TV and YouTube. Believe it or not. A lot of people may not watch you, but it gets the point across, right? Yeah. I knew you like it. So yeah, I think it's important we discuss these type of ordeals too, because of the fact that you know women has led the way. We got Rosa Parks and Harriet Tubman, and we got these women that's really just changing the game. Stacey Abrams. It's incredible on what's going on. And they actually opening doors for a younger generation like her. Ooh, be careful. You okay? Be right back. All right, sorry about that. But yeah, I think it's important that we generate our focus on the people that actually has changed and revolutionized women's rights, women to vote, and all of that, and all the other things I mentioned previously for future generations like her. So, it's always good to welcome in younger generation and help them to be able to understand the women that helped change everything that's being recognized here. And there's a lot of men around here that actually is old-fashioned in their thinking and automatically still thinks that women hasn't changed their ways. They just sit at a desk being a secretary for a certain amount of periods of time. And I think it's ridiculous that you look at it that way. A lot of women want to be secretaries, and they may not be, but they have rights too. And men of an older generation should actually open their eyes and start focusing on the bigger picture. And then they should be able to do that. Sports has done that. They have widened their expansions with their team and the organizations to actually help women be more vocal, be more open, and be more available to openings that they dreamed that they always wanted to be. You got Sarah Fuller, that actually went into a men's division and kicked a field goal and did a kickoff in the men's league, in college football. Put your mind to anything, it can happen, especially as a woman. Because us men, we've had millions of dreams, millions of opportunities, women entrepreneurs. Keep them in mind. This is why Women's History Month is in the month of March. 31 days, 31 of it is all dedicated to women. And then sooner or later, you're going to see her. Believe that. You're going to see her. She's going to be the vocal. She's going to be the face of women's rights in women's history. Believe that. But that's all I have for this Darrell's reaction. Of course, you can always check out our podcast once again. You can listen to the podcast on any platform that you listen to. You can check out this video here on Instagram TV or on YouTube. Series on there. You can just check it out. Links are above right at the end of this video for YouTube. But other than that, I appreciate your time. I appreciate you listening to me and kind of putting up with her just for a few minutes of your time also. And I appreciate that. But other than that, I'm out.